Two matchups against Navy highlight this weekend's action. Bright and early Saturday morning, the rifle team will take on the Mids. Head coach Major Ron Wigger says he wants his team to block outside distractions.
My focus with the team is, you can only control what you do. It's an individual sport. You're totally in control of your performance, and Navy has no influence on that whatsoever.
Later in the morning, the track and field teams of the two service academies will battle it out for the star. Head coach Troy Ingle says the Black Knights are prepared both mentally and physically.
On Monday, I told the team that I thought that what was going to make or break this meet is that during the week, Monday through Friday, they had to train with their head. They had to do all the right things this week. There was nothing that we could do from a training perspective that was going to significantly improve our chances in terms of improving our conditioning or major technical changes. We had to just take care of little things and use our head and not get too excited in practice. Go in well rested, use our head, make good decisions in terms of getting the rest that we need and making those kind of good choices. And then Saturday, it was all about heart. So it's Monday through Friday, use your head, and Saturday, just let it rip with your heart and get out and compete like the Warriors and the champions that they've shown that they can all year.
The women's tennis team will host a triple-header this weekend at West Point. Binghamton and Sacred Heart come to town on Friday, while Seton Hall visits on Saturday. Head coach Paul Peck says his team is ready to bounce back after a tough loss last weekend.
I think the main thing we saw is, we got to keep working on our consistency and keeping the ball deep. And we're working on our transition shots, working on closing in behind the shorter balls and being patient in the points and not try to finish things out too quick.
On the men's side, the Black Knights travel to Dartmouth on Sunday. Assistant coach Randy Rowley says the Big Green will be another early season challenge.
Dartmouth always has a great team. They've had a couple of good wins already. I think one of them was Iowa, so they've had a good start to their season. Every year they're well coached. They're a very disciplined team. It's one of those, again, we've just got to come out, be very aggressive from the very beginning of the match and try and push back. And when they push back, we push back again.
Both basketball teams start the second half of Patriot League play on Saturday. The women's team hosts Bucknell at 1 p.m. Head coach Dave McGarity says the team is taking it one game at a time.
On paper, you have 4 of the 7 at home. But you've got some tough games, including the Navy game, which is a star game here later in February. But you got to start with Bucknell. You got to start with that being the most important game of the year for us. We got to come out and be ready to deal with their pressure. They pressured Navy for 40 minutes. Every chance they got, they were full court, man-to-man, in-your-face type pressure.
Saturday night, the men's basketball team travels to Lewisburg for their game with the Bison. Head coach Zach Spiker says there is a new level of excitement during this time of year.
This is when we go down the stretch of league play and work our way towards the Patriot League tournament. Bucknell, obviously, the body of work speaks for itself, but certainly our guys are excited. It's a terrific opportunity for our team to go in there and to play in front of such a great environment at Soika Pavilion, and we'll see what happens. But I know our guys are excited, and we'll be ready to play Saturday night.
A storied rivalry will be renewed Saturday night when the hockey team takes on the Royal Military College, a fellow service academy from Canada. This game holds a special place in the heart of head coach Brian Riley.
The rivalry means everything to me because it's a rivalry that I was brought up with. Growing up in the Riley house when my dad was the coach, this was a game that my brothers, my sister, this is a game that we always wanted to know, like, when is the RMC game? Because at that time, that was like the Army-Navy football game for the hockey team. So it's great to have it back. I'm really looking forward to our guys having the opportunity to experience what it's like to play against these guys.
On Sunday, the wrestling team will compete in this year's All-Academy Championships. Head coach Joe Heskett says this event will be a springboard for the rest of the year.
We're just going to go out and do the same thing we've always been doing, really focused on our skills, executing our techniques. Really right now, it has been this way, we are in a preparation phase. The mental game, the physical game, making sure we're healthy, all those components come into being ready for the strong sweep of the season, which is Navy EIWA's International Tournament. So we're real excited about this weekend. It's just another tournament for us to showcase what we have, but most importantly, have fun, guys. Go out there and have some fun and show the world, especially yourself, but the world that, hey, here's what we've been working on, and now I'm gonna demonstrate it.
With this week's weekend preview, Rick Johnston, ITT Excellus Night Vision.